Hello farmers, it's Farmer Deb with another Big Farm tutorial. And today the cooperative championship started, and I've had several people ask me the best way to use the Stackmaster Tractor. So I thought this was a really good chance, since we're in the middle of a cooperative championship and I'm about to start my tractor. I thought this would be a good way to show you the best ways that I use this tractor. Now, if you don't know what this tractor is, let's talk about that first. If you come over here to your garage, you'll see that there are two different types of tractors. You've got your farm machines, which give you permanent boosts, and then you have your production farm machines, which will also give you a boost, but they are ones that you have to actually activate in order for them to do anything. The Stackmaster is a tractor that you can build when you reach level 81. And it's a great tractor because it allows you to end missions with 0 minimum scores. So normally if you do a mission, you have a minimum score that you have to meet before you're able to shelve that mission. But when you have your Stackmaster activated, you can shelve them even if you have 0 points, which is pretty good when you're trying to get through as many missions and earn as many points as you can. The Stackmaster can be upgraded all the way to level 8. And I highly suggest that if you don't already have this, start building up your tools and your certificates that you're going to need, because you are going to want to get this upgraded as high as you can. Because at level 8, I can run this Stackmaster for 1 hour, and it only takes 5 hours for it to recharge. So that means that I can use this every 5 hours. The lower the level of it, the longer it takes to recharge. When I'm ready to use it, I'm just going to hit ready to activate. Now, before I activate it, I also wanted to quickly show you how I sort of set up my farm. Before I go to bed at night, before a cooperative championship, I set up my farm so that I can get through missions really quick. I have taken the amount of fields that I have and I've divided it by 4, because there's 4 different field crops that you have missions for. And I've just sort of planted those crops evenly among these fields. So you'll see that I have a variety of wildflowers, corn, I have all of them. And the other thing is, you'll notice that everything on my farm is ready to be harvested. I don't harvest anything that is needed for a mission during the 4 days of the cooperative championship unless I'm in a mission for it. So I don't log in the morning and then just automatically harvest everything on my farm and then start a mission. I don't touch my cows, I don't touch my pigs or my ducks. They all just stay like this for 4 days, so that whenever I'm ready to do a mission, I always have what I need. All right, I already started a mission and I got one for pineapple jam. Now I know that I'm not going to be able to reach the minimum on pineapple jam, so this is a great time for me to start my Stackmaster. If I had gotten a mission that I thought I could complete, like if my first mission was for milk, well, I could just harvest 2 cows and I would have enough milk. So I don't start my Stackmaster until I actually get a mission that I know I'm not going to be able to get the minimum on quickly. The goal when you have your Stackmaster is to get as many missions completed as you can in that 1 hour time. You are not trying to get first place. You're just trying to complete as many as you can. So if I get a mission like cows or maybe apples that I know I can just harvest one and in seconds start a new one, I don't need my Stackmaster yet. So I wait until I get a mission that I know, for instance, pineapple jam, I would have to sit here and wait for my pineapple jam to be ready a second time. So I also do not start a personal booster for myself. A personal booster is a great way to increase your score during a cooperative championship. And I will start a booster. However, I don't need to start it right away. My first mission is going to take 30 minutes, whether I'm in it or not. I might start a mission, shelve it, and move on to a new one, but that mission is still going to take 30 minutes before it ends. So when I'm doing missions, I wait until that very first mission that I've completed is almost about to end before I start my personal booster. There's no sense in starting your personal booster right away and having that booster run for 30 minutes, but no missions are ending during that time. So I won't start a personal booster until this very first mission, which for me right now is going to be this pineapple jam one, until this mission is almost ended. All right, so now with all that said, we are going to come over to the garage again. And this time we are going to activate our Stackmaster. Now, when you click ready to activate, you're going to have some choices. These first two, you could start it for just 5 minutes. I don't know why you would, but that is an option. But 5 minutes with this amazing tractor doesn't seem worth it to me. You could also do it for just 30 minutes. I guess if you're only going to be on for 30 minutes and you know that's all the time that you have, maybe that's an option. But for me, I usually focus on using my Stackmaster when I know I'm going to be on for at least an hour. So if I was only going to be on for 30 minutes, I wouldn't even start my Stackmaster. Because right here, this one gives me 1 hour and 5 minutes worth of time of free shelving, meaning I can end all of these missions whenever I want. There's also an option to do it with gold. If you want to spend gold, that will give you 2 hours and 10 minutes. And then there's some other options on these other pages that are just strictly gold. The times vary and they don't require any tools and certificates. But normally by the time you're at a level to have your Stackmaster, you're starting to build up tools and certificates, and that's not a problem. So I'm going to start this one. You'll see that I'm going to have this activated for 1 hour and 5 minutes. And I'm going to be able to reactivate it 5 hours later. Now, before I start it, I want to show you, here's my pineapple mission. And you can see that right now I have a requirement of 405. I have to get 405 pineapple jam before I can shelve it. All right, so now I'm going to activate my tractor and show you how that changes. I'm going to activate this for the 1 hour. And now when I come to my pineapple jam, you see how it's changed? Now my requirement is 0. Now I am going to harvest 1. So I'm going to come over to my gourmet farm. And you're going to see that I actually have all 3 of my jam factories with pineapple jam right now. But since I'm going to be doing missions for an hour, I don't want to use all 3 because I don't have any requirement. And my goal is to just get as many missions completed as I can. So I'm just going to harvest 1. And then I'm going to shelve this mission and start a new one. And hopefully these missions won't take too long so that I can show you how to get through a few of them. Okay, here's my next mission. Now I have wildflowers. Again, if you click on this, you're going to see that I have no requirement and I have several wildflowers planted. Now I have all special wildflowers, corn, all of these are special seed, which take a lot longer. So because of that, again, I'm only going to harvest 1 of them. And I also have these with hummus. And then I will reset it. And then I will shelve this mission. Time to move on to a new one. All right, so now we have pigs. Now for pigs, I usually do a little more. I'm going to do 2 of them. And I'm going to shelve and move on to a new one. All right, guys, I took a little pause in the video to complete some missions. They weren't coming very quickly. The time between missions was a good 2-3 minutes. So I took a little break. I've been doing some missions on my own, and now I am coming back to you to show you how things stand. I'm going to continue to do missions as I'm talking because I don't want to waste my stacker. I wanted to show you, first of all, how to figure out how much time you have left with your Stackmaster. And then I wanted to also show you what I have done in the meantime. So if I click the button that says your missions, They're coming a little bit quicker now. If I click the button that says your missions, it's going to show me all of the missions that I have completed. Now, I know I told you I was going to start my booster with that pineapple jam, but there was like a 20-minute difference between that one and this wildflower one. This was my second one, so this is about to end. So I want to come over to the Cooperative Championship tent, and now I want to start my personal booster. My co-op already has one running. I'm going to actually do 40%. So now, as my missions start to end, my booster is now running, and I'm going to get 85% boost on those. If you come to a mission that you cannot fill, I have no cherry jam being produced in my jam factories. So don't waste time on it. I'm just going to shelve it. And you'll notice that if I show you my list, you'll see this will show you the places that I finished. Again, we're not trying to finish in first place. You'll see I have 4th place finishes. I had a couple of 5th place. You're just trying to get as many as you can. I have 7 pages worth. There's 5 on each page. So I have completed 35 missions, and I still have like 32 minutes left with my Stackmaster. But you'll see that right here where it has a little line, that means that I didn't finish it all because I didn't collect anything. I shelved it at 0. If you want to see how much time you have left in your Stackmaster, you're just going to come right over here to your world map. And right above it, right here, this is where your booster times are. So it'll tell you these are my boosters, my cooperative and my personal. And the one with the blue ribbon, it says free shelving. That's your Stackmaster. So that shows that I have 31 minutes left. Hopefully this video gave you a little insight into the Stackmaster. If you don't already have that Stackmaster built, this is a really good incentive to do it. As you can see how much easier it is to get through missions than having to sit here for 30 minutes trying to collect the same thing over and over. This allows you to really build up some points for the cooperative championship. If you have any other questions about the Stackmaster or anything else in the game, please leave your questions in the comments below and I will be happy to answer them. That's it for me. I am going to finish my missions. I have 30 minutes left with my Stackmaster. So until our next video, happy farming, everybody.